If you're an immigrant who became a permanent resident less than 2 years after you got married, it may be time for you to apply for your full green card. Our trusted advisor, Nadia Lewis, stopped by to explain the importance of getting that green card and why you do not want to miss the I-751 deadline. Watch. When you get your first green card, if you are an immigrant to the U.S., there's a 2-year statute of limitations, right? Then after that, you have to go reapply for a full green card.
Okay, so how it works is, for example, if the foreign national marries to a U.S. citizen and they've had their 485 interview, or if it's consular processing where the foreign national would have gone to the embassy overseas, if your marriage, your second anniversary has not happened yet, you will be given a 2-year green card. So technically, it's a conditional green card. One of the big misconceptions that my client has is that it's not a green card, or I'll get questions like, can I travel with it? Can I work? Yes, you have a green card.
And renewing what is that process?
Oh, it is a process.
A process.
It is a process, Jason. It is a process. So what you'll do is form I-751, and you'll submit the application with a lot of evidence. Guys, remember, USCIS have given you a green card. Now you've been married for 2 years. The government is saying, show me that you entered a lawful, legal, bona fide marriage. So for example, I'll see mistakes, again, that my clients will make. Before they come to me, of course, they'll send the application and they'll just send 2 pictures that they took somewhere, or they'll send it with, for example, 1 tax filing. No. The government gave you 2 years. Now you have to prove to them. The burden is always on you to prove that you've been in a lawful marriage. Stack it with evidence.
So, stack it with evidence.
Stack it with evidence.
Okay, so I mean, what does that look like, Nadia? Is it pictures?
Yes. There are different types of evidence. So the government wants to see that you've been cohabiting, meaning living together, and that you've commingled your financial lives.
Which makes sense.
Absolutely. So you want to make sure that you get a lot of evidence in there. If you have kids together, make sure you're putting in the birth certificates. You're putting in the birth certificate, you put in the taxes, you put in the, if you buy furniture, if you buy, for example, gifts for each other. All of these things the government wants to see. It's pretty much your married life on paper.
Good to know, good to know. And we also know that the U.S. government loves a deadline. They love a deadline. What happens if you miss a deadline to file the form?
Okay, so you can be placed in removal proceedings.
Okay.
Yes, so it is very, very important. If you're going to remove your conditions based on a joint petition, so there are varying ways that you can remove your conditions. You can remove your conditions if it's a joint petition where you and your spouse are going to sign that application, or, for example, people get a divorce, and now you have to remove the conditions. What do you do? If you have a divorce, that's a whole complete different process. It's a waiver process. It does not have so much of a deadline as it would with a joint. You need an attorney. If you're going to file a waiver, call Lewis Law. You need an attorney. It's a very complicated process, and now there's no spouse. You're just going that process alone. So you need to speak with Lewis Law.
Great conversation as always. Thank you.
Always, Jason. Pleasure. Thanks.